Hi, you're watching IRTV with me, Haida Daud. I'll be talking to three influential figures at the forefront of reshaping the aviation landscape. Our first guest is Bo Lingam, the Group CEO of AirAsia Aviation Group. Bo's impactful journey with AirAsia since 2001 has seen him in pivotal roles, driving innovation and expansion. Joining him are the two recently appointed leaders, each bringing unique expertise. Captain Chester Wu, the Deputy Group CEO of AirAsia Aviation Group for airline operations, previously the CEO of Civil Aviation Authority of Malaysia. Notably, Captain Chester also served as Director of In-Flight Operations for AirAsia, contributing significantly to operational excellence. And we also have Farouk Kamal, the Deputy Group CEO of AirAsia Aviation Group for Corporate, a rise with a rich background from Urus Harta Jamaah. An additional note, Farouk was appointed as an independent director of AirAsia ex Berhad last year, adding a strategic dimension to his portfolio. Together, Bo, Captain Chester, and Farouk form a dynamic leadership of AirAsia Aviation Group. We're excited to delve into the insights and missions for the future of aviation in this exclusive interview. Welcome, Bo, and thank you for being with us here today. How would you describe year 2023 for AirAsia Airlines?
Okay, year 2023 for us was pretty painful, but at the end it was a pretty positive year. First was to get all our aircrafts serviceable. Second, to get all the staff that were retrenched back into the workforce and back into AirAsia. And the other one was basically lobbying, of course, which Tony did a lot of help in lobbying governments to open up borders without restriction to travel. So I think these are the three key things that we did in 2023, among others, a lot of other events that happened. Price of fuel went up, currency and so forth. So there was a bit of instability, but net, I think we came out of it pretty good. We carried 57 million people in a short haul across the group, and we achieved OTP at 79% for the group, which is fell short of 85% that we set.
What have been the most encouraging tailwinds?
I think borders opening. I think that was the best news after 3 years of borders opening.
If we can touch a little bit about ancillary income, because it has grown substantially over last year. Other than the dynamic product pricing, what are other exciting things that you have in store?
On ancillary, Santan is offering great menu and a variety of food that caters to everyone. And also, it's not only limited to Malaysia. Of course, all these offerings have different offerings in Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand. Also, we have great merchandise. Duty free is back with a vengeance. We have a lot more product offering on duty free. And also, we have this new fast pass for you to get through the immigration and right to the boarding gate pretty quickly. Check that out at our app Move. And also we have insurance, Tune Insurance. We have partnered with Tune Insurance, and there are a lot of different products that are being offered for our traveling guests, and even those who are not flying with us as well. And that is actually contributed to our ancillary income, among others.
Can we talk a little bit about fleet that's coming in? What type of aircraft that we'll be receiving?
All our aircraft that are coming in 2024 is A321, and we are getting about 9 of them in 2024. There could be others that we are looking at to lease from the third party, from the market out there, from lessors. For 2024, I think we have a fantastic fleet of aircraft that are flying now, and there'll be a lot of preventive maintenance by the engineering team. So And I've seen it in the past 2-3 months. Our OTP has gone up steadily. We have less tax and less disruption. Of course, bar weather. Back to NPS, for 2023, we achieved an NPS of 51. And that's a significant improvement in 2023, even with all the issues setbacks that we had. Okay, so for 2024, I think the NPS is going to be set even higher, and I think it's easily achievable.
Few final questions before we end. What is your opinion on the outlook for the aviation industry, and what can AirAsia guests look forward to in the coming year?
I'm very confident on 2024. And I think we will do well because our aircrafts all will be out by end of June. We'll have all our aircrafts flying, of course, bar some few in maintenance. And also with our service delivery that is improved from ASBO to the cabin cleanliness, aircraft on-time performance has improved tremendously. I believe in 2024 we'll have a great product and service delivery for all our guests. Thank you.
Welcome, Captain Chester.
Hi.
And welcome back to AirAsia.
Thank you.
My first question, what plans do you have, and what do you aim to achieve and accomplish for this year?
Thank you so much. 2024 is going to be a great year for us. I just know it. Our capacity is going to come back, and we're going to rebuild the original AirAsia culture that made us successful from the start. So first of all, like I said earlier, I'm grateful to be back. I'm grateful to be part of this great culture. Just walking into Red Q brought me lots of memories when we first started here, where Red Q first opened. And the culture, the positive approach, the vibrant all-star approach is still the same. So 2024, I'm going to focus on the people. When I say people, I first mean the all-stars. From everybody, from every ranks through the operational staff, I'm going to focus on their well-being, their ability to be trained to perform their best possible way. We give them everything: training, guidance, advice, motivation, to allow every all-star to achieve their best that they can be. And in turn, we are now going to serve our customer the best way. We're going to talk to our customer properly. We're going to smile at our customer. We're going to make everything facilitated from end to end, from the time the customer checks in all the way to the time the customer deboards and leaves the airport. Now, how do we make everything work perfectly, like clockwork, or attempt to be perfect? The people. The all-stars must translate our culture, the way we treat each other, with the same vibrant, positive approach to all our customers who are so valuable because they pay us and they make us what we are today. So by focusing on that, giving our all-stars enhanced training, motivation, guidance, and ability to be the best it can be, to provide and harmonize the best systems. That means I want to focus on not having many systems to do the same thing. I want to harmonize, to streamline and reduce redundancy, to have just the right system, just the right amount of technology to provide the best possible performance with the right culture. So it's about people, focusing on our people, and then allowing our people to serve our customer the best that they can.
When the team is strong, when the team knows and feel very happy and confident, it does show in all the services that they put forward, especially we are guest fronting.
Yes.
Captain Chester, so your time at CAAM involved extensive work on safety regulations and airline inspection. How will this experience inform your effort to optimize AirAsia's operational efficiency?
Thank you. That's a very good question.
Thank you.
During my time in CAM, it was a time that not only I worked very hard, but I learned a lot. So I would consider myself very grateful for the privilege that I had to be both being a part of the industry and then being part of the regulator. So to me, it's a privilege to be able to see both sides. So the operators, like where I am now, and where I was as a regulator before. Now, with that experience, with the understanding of how the Act, regulations and directive work, I'm going to use that knowledge and ability to allow AirAsia to be the best compliant airline. When I say best compliant airline, means we know the rules, we know the directives, and the rules are there for a good reason. is to allow us to perform in a consistent manner for flight safety. And flight safety is for everyone. It's not just about an AirAsia flight, it's for everybody. So how is AirAsia going to benefit from this, or how I have benefited from my time in CM, is I'm going to use the extensive knowledge I've got from regulation and directives and act to actually translate into how AirAsia complies to it fully, but without hampering our ability to move forward in terms of technology and operational know-how. Meaning, in every bit of regulation and directive, there is this thing called acceptable means of compliance. How do we comply to the regulation and directive? By using latest cutting-edge technology without breaking the rules. That means you achieve the same level of safety, higher in most cases, and comply with the regulator to allow them the ability to oversight us. So using this knowledge, I'm going to bring AirAsia, our nominated post holders, our accountable managers across the group, into how we are going to move technology forward, be very operational, efficient, lean, but comply with every single regulation required to achieve the highest form of flight safety for everybody.
Is that would that involve any product enhancement, or
It can. It could be a system enhancement. It could be, instead of having 10 people do the job, a system or an artificial intelligence could do the same. But how do we provide the same level of governance to the regulator? So for Malaysia, BCAM, Philippines, BCAP, Thailand, CAT, Indonesia, DTCA, for example, to provide the regulator access to what we're doing with the best understanding that this is actually an equivalent or better in terms of flight safety, to allow effective oversight by the regulator into what we are doing.
Transparency.
Yes.
Better transparency. Okay, last question for today. What made you come back to AirAsia?
It's the culture. It's the culture and the people. Like I said earlier, AirAsia has done so many things right. And to see AirAsia come back from COVID, which was so tough, to see the resilience and the strength of every all-star, our leader, Tony Fernandez, Dato' Kamaruddin, and everybody who had struggled through the 3 years to keep everybody alive. And you know, when I listened to Tony bringing back all the staff that he retrenched, or they had no choice, they had to be let go, you know, to bring back that same culture, to build that positiveness of every all-star with a heart of service, it inspired me. So I wanted to come back and to be a part of this as well. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful to AirAsia for actually allowing me this opportunity to be a part of this.
It's good to have you back. Thank you so much. Welcome and congratulations on your recent appointment.
Thank you, Nida.
Before we start, let's take a moment to acknowledge your track record. From finance to your expertise in distressed asset management to your strategic contribution as an independent director of AirAsia X. Your skill set and keen understanding of aviation industry really stands out. So we are all eager to hear your insight and visions for AirAsia. First question, what would your focus be and what is your strategy for the airline?
Thanks, Aida. One of the key focus areas in the near term would be to bring back the airline to pre-pandemic profitability and margins too. Simply put, I need to look at ways to increase airline revenue while at the same time keeping costs low. The medium to long-term goal obviously would be to focus further our aim to grow and further dominate the skies. How we deploy our incoming aircraft to profitable routes, and how we explore areas to increase our AirAsia reach further. I think that's in a nutshell, that would be the two key goals from a short-term to a medium-long-term perspective.
So recently, AirAsia has announced it has increased its stake in Philippine AirAsia. Why is the 100% or full ownership is important?
Yeah, I mean, in my discussions with Tony and Dato' Den, and I agree with them, having this ownership serves our true ambition to be a true ASEAN airline group. What does this do to us? It allows us to centralize decision-making and control. It streamlines our processes further and reduces bureaucracy and complexity. And also, more importantly, it optimizes our network decisions and reach in a more holistic and profitable manner. So, you know, I think for those reasons, I think in line again with the founders, having control serves all those purposes that I just mentioned to
Less
you.
bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Everything moves faster.
Exactly.
And I do see it because airline is a fast changing industry as well. So having 100% of full ownership really helps us in that
Yes,
sense.
I think so. Yes, indeed.
Last one. What is your hope for 2024? What is your goals to achieve in the next 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah. So similar to your first question, I think the number one priority is to continue to improve our financial position and profitability, get back to pre-pandemic levels of profitability, and so on and so forth. Right. Going further, we need to grow beyond that. How do we do this? We need to explore initiatives with our stakeholders, namely the government, the tourism minister, etc. On things that could benefit ASEAN tourism, the ASEAN tourism industry. As an example, visa-free travel, right?
Yes.
Policy. We also need to leverage through this improved travel demand that's currently in place and continue to regularize our position and exit the Bursa PN17 status, which I think the market is aware. We already achieved that for AirAsia X, as the market is aware. When I was an independent board member there, and I think now we are aiming to do the same for the Capital A Group, where aviation currently sits under. So that will be the 2024 target. Thank you.
Thank you for agreeing to this interview as well.
Thanks, Aida.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us in this insightful conversation with Bo, Captain Chester, and Farouk, offering a glimpse into the visionary leadership shaping the future of AirAsia Aviation Group. Our discussions touched on key aspects, including operational efficiency, ancillary offerings, and airline strategy. As we conclude, the synergy between seasoned leaders and the existing team is poised to foster innovation and propel AirAsia towards greater heights. Stay tuned for more insights and updates on the dynamic future of Capital A. Thank you for being with us.